Greetings. I just wanted to comment about your critique of the cosmological argument, um, and it seems to me that you're have misunderstood the argument. So when somebody offers a criticism of a viewpoint, um, it's important that they're critiquing what the view itself is, and not like a straw man, because a straw man is easy to knock down, but it's not an accurate uh, portrayal of the opposing viewpoint. So uh, the first thing to know um, is that the Big Bang model um, does say that there was a beginning to the universe. Um, and so the universe is a finite age. It did begin to exist, and this calls for some sort of explanation. And not all forms of the cosmological argument require the universe to have a beginning, but to say that like God is uncaused, that's the second problem, because like God, it's better to say that God is self-caused than to say he's uncaused, because you can't have an infinite regress of causes. If you write a check and the check is going to bounce, so you cover that with another check from another bank account, and that's going to bounce. So you cover that with another check from a third bank account, and that will also bounce, and you keep going forever. There's no point at which the first check is going to be covered. So you can't have an infinite causal regress, and we have to stop somewheres, but we can't stop with the universe. We have to go beyond the universe, because the universe is contingent. It's necessary. It does not exist necessarily. It only exists because of the Big Bang. So the but then when we go a step back and look at God, we can't go any further than God, because God is the supreme being. There's no more supreme, ontologically more supreme being than God. So um, it's his nature, it's his essence to not lack existence, to exist necessarily. So God is different from other beings, because other beings are contingent upon, for example, you or I would be contingent for our existence upon our parents. But God's not like that. He has a different nature. He exists necessarily. Um, so why why does the universe exist? Because of the Big Bang. Why does God exist? Because it is his nature to exist. That's the self-causedness of God. Um, so it's not an exception to the rule. It's just another case of the rule that everything needs a cause. Uh, with a different kind of answer. God is not uncaused; He's self-caused. We could say, and when you look at it like that, the cosmological argument does go through, because again, the Big Bang model says, among other things, that the universe had a beginning, and it couldn't it couldn't occur uncaused, because nothing can happen uncaused. So it had to have been caused by something, and you say, well, it came from the singularity, so it really isn't coming from nothing. But the question is, prior to the Big Bang, with prior in quotation marks, because there was no time, of course, then. Um, there wasn't even a singularity, because the universe as a whole began at the point of the Big Bang. That's what that's why, for example, Sir Fred Hoyle didn't like the Big Bang because it implied that the universe had a beginning, and he didn't want to admit that. So he came up with the steady state model, and then there's been other models proposed since then, and you can actually read about that um, on Stephen Hawking's website. He's got a transcript of a speech he gave called "The Origin of the Universe." So it has been established that the universe, time, space, matter, energy, did have, in fact, a beginning, and this calls for an explanation. And there wasn't anything of nature prior to the Big Bang because that was the beginning of the natural order. So it couldn't have been anything in nature. It had to have been something in supernature, something supernatural, and this all men call God. Thank you.